Hello students. So student, today we are going to study about prostatitis. It is comes under two male reproductive disorders or problem, and basically for BSc nursing second year, because medical surgical nursing first is comes under two second year syllabus. Okay, so let's go. We will see about prostatitis. So firstly, introduction about prostatitis. Prostatitis is an inflammation of the prostate gland that is caused by infection agent like example bacteria, fungi and myoplasma, or other condition including urethral stricture, prostatic hyperplasia. So this kind of factor is responsible condition for prostatitis. And what is the prostatitis condition? Prostatitis means what, students? It means inflammation and infection in any area. So here which kind of inflammation happen? Prostatitis means which area inflamed? Prostate gland basically. So if anyone is suffering by the inflammation in over the prostate gland, so that kind of condition is comes under to prostatitis. Okay, now we will see definition for prostatitis. Prostatitis is a general term that refers to inflammation, swelling of the prostate gland which is caused by an infection. So what is the condition of prostatitis? Prostatitis, we all are know previous slide, inflammation of the prostate glands as well as swelling also occur in area of the prostate gland, and it is caused by the some kind of infection basically. So it's all about the prostatitis. Another definition for prostatitis is also here, inflammation of the prostate, example prostatitis may be. So if anyone is suffering by the inflammation in over the prostate gland, that condition is comes under to prostatitis, and it is also divided different kind of types like acute kind of prostatitis also have, chronic kind of prostatitis, and granulomatous kind of prostatitis is having in medical field. So basically there is having total three kind of prostatitis, acute, chronic and granulomatous. Okay. Classification of prostatitis. So here have a classification for prostatitis. Basically prostatitis are divided into four classification. First, acute bacterial prostatitis. It means it is also called type 1 prostatitis. Second one is chronic bacterial prostatitis, means second type of prostatitis. Third one is chronic prostatitis or chronic pelvic pain syndrome. It is a third kind of prostatitis. And lastly, asymptomatic inflammatory prostatitis means type 4 kind of prostatitis. So what is acute bacterial prostatitis? Means a responsible factor are bacteria, but initial period of prostatitis condition is comes under to acute bacterial prostatitis. Okay students. Now chronic bacterial prostatitis means here also responsible factor are bacteria, but period of prostatitis is very longer, or gone very length duration for the prostatitis condition. So it is comes under to chronic condition of prostatitis. Now the third type is chronic prostatitis or chronic pelvic pain syndrome. Means person have a very severe condition of prostatitis, as well as person also have a very severe pain in over the pelvic side. So it is comes under to third kind of prostatitis. Now the fourth kind of prostatitis are asymptomatic inflammatory prostatitis. It means a person is suffering by the prostatitis, but symptom is not showing, any kind of symptom not showing in duration of prostatitis. So that kind of prostatitis is comes under to asymptomatic inflammatory prostatitis. Okay, so it's all about the classification of prostatitis. Now we will see etiology or risk factor for prostatitis. So here have some etiology for prostatitis. So firstly we will see acute prostatitis inflammation, which kind of pathogenic organism and causative factor responsible for acute prostatitis. So here have a lots of factor for acute prostatitis like E. coli, Calebacillia and Proteus, Pseudomonas, Enterobacter and Gonococci, Streptococci. So this kind of factor is very responsible factor for causing the condition of acute kind of prostatitis. Now we will see chronic prostatitis factor. So here have a different kind of factor for chronic prostatitis condition. A primary bodily dysfunction problem, either structural or functional. So if person also suffer by the acute kind of prostatitis, and that particular duration is very long duration. It means acute condition prostatitis situation is gone to the very longer period. That condition is comes under to chronic kind of prostatitis. Okay, so here also have a lots of factor for chronic prostatitis. Like E. coli is responsible for 75 to 80% of chronic bacterial prostatitis cases, and Enterococci and Pseudomonas and C. trachomatis, this kind of factor is also responsible factor for the chronic prostatitis condition. Okay students, so it's all about the etiology for condition of prostatitis period. Now we will see clinical presentation. It means clinical symptoms or sign and symptoms related to prostatitis condition. So first symptoms are obstructive symptoms. Person maybe the chances have a problem for the urination and another kind of also situation. Irritative symptoms also showing, like person maybe the chances have a problem related to the retention of urine. So it is a one kind of irritative problem and irritative symptoms. Now suprapubic rectal or perineal pain sometime happen in duration of the prostatitis, and painful ejaculation also having in duration of prostatitis period, and hematospermia means maybe the chances of sperm is basically a fact, or maybe the chances blood within a sperm. Now painful defection also happen in duration of the prostatitis period. So this kind of symptom basically showing in duration of the prostatitis condition. Okay, now we will see diagnostic evaluation for prostatitis period. So firstly, abdominal examination to detect and distended bladder. So what we perform, firstly we will examine physical examination and in over the side of abdomen. Why? Because if we are monitor in abdominal side, that condition we are definitely monitor distended bladder, means person have a problem for retention of excretion of urine, and that condition definitely have a problem to distended bladder. So it is also very important kind of detecting tool for the condition of prostatitis period, because we all are know in previous slide we also seen person suffering by prostatitis, that condition bladder function also defect. So person maybe the chances not proper excreting of urine, person have a problem retention of urine. So that's why. Costo-vertebral angle tenderness means in vertebral angle side of maybe the chances tenderness having in duration of prostatitis period. So it is also one area for the examination. Genital examination, because in genital area maybe the chances have any kind of infection due to the prostatitis. Digital rectal examination, it is also very important kind of tool for detection of prostatitis period. If by the detectal rectal examination, we are proper examining rectal side by the digital kind of investigation tool and investigation technique or method. So if have any kind of inflammation in the side of rectum, we are capable to find out by the digital rectal examination. Okay students, so it's all about the physical examination related to prostatitis period. Now another assessment and diagnostic evaluation also having here, like history collection and physical examination, culture of the prostate fluid or tissue, and occasionally histological examination of the tissue. So if person suffer by the prostatitis, that condition we send culture. Which kind of culture? Prostate fluid culture to the lab for the investigation which kind of pathogenic organism available in an area of the prostate side. Urine analysis and culture, it is also one kind of important investigation for the condition of prostatitis, just for the monitor which kind of pathogenic or infectious agent available there. WBC, we all are no students. If anyone is suffering by any kind of infection, so that condition our WBC count is definitely altered. So that's the reason here we monitor WBC also. MRI and transabdominal ultrasound. So both thing is a very important advanced technology tool for prostatitis period. So we are basically perform MRI in prostate MRI. Okay, inside of the prostate area we perform MRI. So which area of prostate side is basically affected, we monitor by the MRI. And transabdominal ultrasound means which side is basically blocked by the prostatitis condition. So it is also one kind of important investigation for the condition of prostatitis period. Now we will see management for prostatitis period. Firstly we will see medical management. So the goal of therapy for acute bacterial prostatitis is avoid the complication of abscess formation and septicemia. So our main goal for the prostatitis medical management is, if we are proper managing prostatitis condition by the medical management, that condition definitely we avoid complication related to prostatitis, like example abscess and any kind of septicemia in over the body. Now the first medication basically given in prostatitis period, if causative agent are bacteria, that condition we are providing antibiotic, because we all are know antibiotic is help for the bacterial infection basically. So antibiotic commonly used for acute or chronic bacterial prostatitis condition. Antibiotic therapy involved for the up to 10 to 14 days in duration of prostatitis period. Okay, so antibiotic help for both condition, acute condition as well as chronic condition. And duration for antibiotic in duration of prostatitis is 10 to 14 days basically given antibiotic therapy if person suffering by the prostatitis that condition, and then after we are definitely capable to treat the prostatitis condition. Now the patient is encouraged to remain on bed rest to alleviate symptoms quickly. If person have a different kind of symptoms showing related to prostatitis like that condition, we are encourage patient to proper take rest and sleep. And comfort to provided with analgesic to relieve pain, antispasmodic medication and bladder sedatives to relieve bladder irritability, steam bath and stool softener, etc. So basically if person have a problem in prostatitis, so here have also different kind of medicine like analgesic medicine. It is help for the reduced pain level. We all are know if person suffering by the prostatitis that condition, that person definitely have a some pain in the area of the lower side of the body. So that condition we are providing analgesic and antispasmodic. Why antispasmodic? Because person suffering by the prostatitis that condition in lower side of body muscles are sometimes maybe the chances have a problem related to muscles spasm. So that condition we are providing antispasmodic medicine, and as well as also giving sedative medicine. Why? Because sometimes patient have irritated by the lots of function disturbance like bladder function disturbance, bowel function disturbance. So that condition definitely we are providing sedative for proper maintenance of the bowel and bladder function. And as well as also we are giving laxative medicine like Dalcolex, etc. for the proper excretion of the stools in duration of prostatitis period. Okay, so it's all about the medical management for prostatitis period. Now we will see nursing management for the prostatitis condition. So nursing management including assess the patient condition. Our first responsibility as a nurse in duration of any kind of problem, firstly we assess the patient which kind of problem happen in duration of the suffering period. Now administrating of a prescribed antibiotic and provision of comfort measures including prescribed analgesic agent and stress bath. So after the assessment of the patient, we proper prescribe the patient antibiotic and we give the patient in duration of suffering period, as well as we provide the comfort measures, which kind of comfort measure prescribed by the physician. So as a nurse we are proper providing in duration of the suffering period of the patient. Okay, so now we will see thing. Another nursing management is if the patient with chronic prostatitis is usually treated on OPD basis and need to be instructed about the importance of the continuing antibiotic therapy. So sometimes a person suffering the initial condition and chronic condition of prostatitis, that condition, as an as we are proper providing education related to antibiotic therapy, related to another kind of instruction related treatment of the treatment modality in duration of prostatitis condition. So definitely we provide in duration of the OPD basis need of the patient. Okay. Now we will see complication related to prostatitis. So which condition happen complication, students? As we all know, if person is suffering by any kind of problem and that problem we are not proper treating, so that condition may be the chance person have a problem related to any kind of complication. So here also have some related complication about prostatitis. So first is the swelling of the prostate gland. Definitely if we are not proper treating of prostatitis, that condition may be the chances person have a over swelling in over the prostate gland side. So it is also one kind of complication for the patient and as well as any person. Okay. Urine retention, if we are not proper give the muscle spasmodic medicine in duration of problem related to bladder in particular situation of the prostatitis period, so person definitely not proper able to excrete urine, so it is comes under to urine retention problem, no? So it's also one kind of problem and complication related to prostatitis period. Now epididymitis means inflammation of epididymis. So if we are not proper treated prostatitis condition, so that condition, that particular inflammation may be the chances spreading in the area of epididymitis, epididymis. So it's also one kind of complication for the prostatitis period. Now the last prostatitis complication are bacteria and pyelonephritis. Okay, sometime maybe the chances bacteremia also happen because and pyelonephritis also happens just because of the spreading the inflammation prostatitis through the another part of the that particular situation, like nephritic side, nephron side, and as well as back inflammation also is spreading in the circulatory system. So that condition, both things also happen by the prostatitis. Okay, so it's all about the complications related to prostatitis period. So thank you all of you for listening me. I hope you all are understand about today's session, and if you have any doubt related to prostatitis, student, please ask me.